Good morning, Bulldogs. My name is Tristan Cook.
And I'm Carla Perez.
And this is your BNN News Show. This week, we'll be showing you more on the CAN Drive,
the SAT,
and the English Academic Team.
All this and more here on your Bulldog News Network. With the cold weather comes winter's most popular sport, hockey. The local hockey team, Columbus Icemen, have begun their season recently. BNN reporter Corbin Armstrong spoke to a member of the team to learn more.
BNN sat down with Icemen player Tom Sullivan to discuss their season and about his experience with hockey.
Hockey is a fast-paced, fun, exciting sport where you can hit people and score goals. I've been playing hockey for 9 years now. My favorite part about hockey is just going out and practicing games and being able to communicate with my friends and hit other people and, again, score goals and shoot. I'm a winger, so that means I play mostly offense and I kind of mark the defense when we're playing defense. So I've scored 5 goals. It's like the second most on the team so far, which doesn't really matter because assists are just as important. So I also have 5 assists. So far we're 8-9. We're improving. We're on a 3-game winning streak, and we have 3 more games this weekend to keep building on that. My expectations are that we'll go pretty far, but we always play the highest level possible. So whether that be 4A or 1A, if it's the highest possible level for us, we'll hopefully go far. Championship prize is a nice big trophy and a nice state ring we get to show off to our friends and family. So.
The Icemen play this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so come out and support the team. This is Corbin Armstrong reporting for BNN.
Hockey isn't the only winter sport just beginning. The women's basketball team is just now kicking off. Here's reporter Julia Eakin to tell you more.
The Columbus North girls basketball team has started their season off well, winning 2 out of 3 of their games. BNN sat down with Hannah Bramlett and Kyla Lawson to talk about their opinions on the season.
The season has been going good so far, and I really like the team. They're really supportive and there for me.
It's been a little rough here and there, but I think that by the end of this year, by the end of this season, we'll be really good.
The struggles I've been through is learning the plays because it's new for me, and it's hard for me to run the plays a lot.
I played JV and varsity, and it's been really hard to cope with because just playing 2 quarters JV and then a quarter varsity, it's just really hard for me.
The progress I've made this season is communicating on the court because it's hard to communicate a lot of the times, and when you're communicating, they can hear you and you can run the plays better.
So I'm more of a defensive player, so I'm really good at that. I'm always getting hand claps for all that and everything.
The thing I love most about the team is that they're always supportive and there for me. And if I mess up, they're like, it's okay, you got it next time.
We're so goofy and always there for each other no matter what. And I know that I can count on them to help me, even if it's not with basketball.
This is Julia Eakin reporting for BNN.
Project Lit is an initiative that's starting to bring readers together to discuss award-winning young adult novels. BNN spoke with sponsor Kelly Culp to get more information.
BNN sat down with Mrs. Culp and Ashton Wilson about the new upcoming Lit Club and how they are preparing for club members.
I heard about Project Lit when I was doing some professional development on Twitter. It's a national club, and the founder, Jared Amato, he is from Nashville, Tennessee, and they have a big Twitter presence, and that's how I found about it. The purpose of this club is to get students reading books that are interesting to them.
We're going to be reading books, and then we're going to come and talk about it, and we're going to have people submit books that they'd like to read and be able to express their own opinions through the books that they want to read.
Our first book is The Hate U Give, and it is a great book, very relevant, lots of really interesting storytelling, and there's also a movie to go with it.
It's just to bring people together through books. I mean, it was something that people wanted to do in the past, but then with more technology advancements, people stopped doing it, so we're trying to bring it back together and just trying to get a whole bunch of people who used to love to read again.
Here in Columbus North, myself and Miss Brem and Miss Sauls from the English language department all got together, and we wanted to do something that we thought was different for a lot of our students. And then Ash Wilson and Kip Stevens are kind of running it as far as students go. You can show up at our meeting on Wednesday, December 5th at 7:15 in my room, 1309, and we'll give you all the details there.
This is Dimitri Bailey reporting for BNN.
The annual can drive has begun. Donations are being accepted through December 20th. Student Assembly has been going out on December 21st to distribute the cans to the families in need. We talked to 2 Student Assembly members to discuss the process.
BNN sat down with Student Assembly members Sam Russell and Colvin Iorio to learn more about the annual can drive at Columbus North and how they have been doing so far.
Can drive is a tradition that we've been doing at Columbus North High School for a while, and we go around Columbus and we try to collect as many cans as we can, both from families or organizations, and then in turn we donate all of them to families in need. So it's a pretty cool event that we do.
This year we are shooting for 15,000 cans.
Sam Russell explains how people can contribute to the project and how the project affects the community.
So actually each teacher, their first period is doing a first period competition, and you can turn in cans to your first period teacher and you can donate them that way. Or if you ever see us coming around to your house, you can donate cans there. My favorite part is at the end when we have all of our cans and we're actually going out into the community and donating to the families, and we get to see how thankful they are, and the interactions that are, the small things like that really benefit me as an individual, and I know a lot of other people because it makes a huge impact.
Student Assembly members will deliver the canned goods to families in need on December 21st. This is Kyle Carlson reporting for BNN.
The 4th issue of The Triangle has been released today. BNN spoke with 2 of their editors about the many obstacles they had to overcome this cycle.
BNN sat down with senior Suzanne Ward and senior Emma Cooper to talk about The Triangle this month and how they overcame a huge obstacle.
Well, so the whole triangle got deleted, like the folder just got deleted off the server. So it was a lot more difficult than previous issues because we had to start over from scratch, like when we were very close to final deadline. So it made it difficult for everyone to try and remember what they had done. But we pushed through it and ended up finishing a little bit later than we wanted, but it got done.
There are 60 people on staff, and that includes the editorial board and writers, designers, people who work on Triangle, people who work on web, photographers, people who are on the social media team. So all of those people make up Tribe or Triangle, and yeah, that's around 60 people.
Ward and Cooper also talked about the workflow of the Triangle and the process that goes into creating the monthly news magazine.
So the work ethic in Tribe is that it's more of like a work environment, and what you do affects the entire staff. So you have to really take that into account, and every person has to do their part so that the whole can come together at the end. And yeah, so the work ethic, everyone just works on what they need to so that they do their part so that the whole can come together and we can distribute.
This is Tristan Cook reporting for BNN. The English Academic Team is a competitive literature club that reads novels and goes to competition based on assigned topics. The sponsor of the team, Catherine Stahl, spoke with BNN about the season kicking off.
On Tuesday, November 27th, English academic team had their first meeting. We sat down with Ms. Stahl to learn more.
Well, the club's been actually going on since before I started at North. This is my 11th year teaching at North. I think I became the sponsor in 2009, maybe. The Indiana Association of School Principals group chooses the literature. They actually choose a theme for the whole year for Indiana Academic Super Bowl. English team is part of that. So this particular theme, the Fertile Crescent, was chosen by that group. The works that were chosen were to represent this area basically in the Middle East. And the cultures that are represented are Mesopotamia, Egypt, and then the Jewish culture in Israel at the biblical times. So students will definitely learn more about these cultures, some of which are rather unfamiliar to folks. I know some of them are more familiar to me than others, and I think that will vary from student to student, obviously. And they'll also be learning a lot about analyzing literature and things like that. I would probably recommend this club to students who really enjoy reading and also who like to get together and talk about things and discuss things. We do a lot of discussions. We don't geek out the entire time. We definitely have a good time. We have snacks and we share some friendship and some fun as well.
If you'd like to join the team, they meet every Tuesday after school in room 1411. This is Jacob Norton reporting for BNN.
And that's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Carla Perez.
And I'm Tristan Cook.
Have a great weekend. BNN practices ethical journalism. We strive to broadcast educational and informative announcements and segments with integrity and honesty. See CNHS Media Code of Ethics at cnhsmedia.com. BNN is a proud partner of CNHS Media at Columbus North in Columbus, Indiana.